Okay, anyhow, other fights though, we had, we had that card, then we had Enzo Maccarinelli against Wayne Braithwaite overseas, and Wales, I believe. And Maccarinelli got a unanimous decision 12 win against Braithwaite. It was a clear domination for Maccarinelli. Even though Braithwaite was game the entire fight, he was in there the entire fight. He definitely faded down the stretch, especially in the last 3 rounds. Maccarinelli dropped him in the 5th round. It looked more like a flash knockdown. He wasn't really that hurt from that knockdown. He was actually hurt more later in the fight than he was from the knockdown. And it might not have even been a knockdown.
Not that it mattered on the points anyway.
On one replay it looked like it was a knockdown. On another angle they showed it looked like it was kind of more of a slip. But flash knockdown regardless, I think.
So didn't matter on the scoring.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the fight yet.
But yeah, it didn't matter regardless on the scoring because Braithwaite, I had him winning 1, maybe 2 rounds. I don't even remember. It was very one-sided though for Maccarinelli. This guy, I was actually impressed with him. He showed really good power, which Braithwaite, to his credit, showed a really good chin because, again, it was one of these fights where you could tell these punches were hurting. Maccarinelli went well to the body. I was impressed with his body work. He showed good hand speed, which I definitely didn't expect.
Yeah, no.
He was like 6'4". Looked like he could be at heavyweight. And
so another good fighter to the cruiserweight.
To the cruiserweight division. Look forward to seeing him again. Now we got David Hay in there. Got him in there. Hay might be going up to heavyweight. I think there's enough right now at cruiserweight. Just stick there.
Yeah. So Mormont, Bell, Hay, Cunningham, this guy, Maccarinelli.
I think this Maccarinelli against Bell might knock Bell out. I think he might actually stop him. Bell's been knocked down by worse people that he's gotten up and beat them. Or less powerful people, I'll say.
Bell, if he's not in a knockdown drag out fight, he doesn't do very well usually.
Apparently,
so that's apparently how he goes. But he always pulls it out somehow. But,
and this one, this guy just hits a good bit harder than other people that he's been knocked down by. So I think that might be the telling thing. I would definitely pull for Bell in the fight.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Enzo versus Cunningham is actually likely.
Yeah, that's right.
On the Calzaghe versus Kessler
undercard. So that's a great card.
Great time to put it on.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it in? It's in Wales or
Wales. Wait, it's in Kessler's home, so Denmark. Yeah.
Either way,
that's where it is. Yeah.
He's a Calzaghe stablemate or something like that.
Yeah, he's some friends with him, something.
So perfect co-promotion there. He was hot. But, his name was something Albert. Uro Maselli Albert that knocked out Daniel Edward in 7 rounds. Good job there. And it was actually a stoppage in the corner. Edward's people didn't let him come out. Fine. But this guy, he looked impressive. He wasn't a real big power guy or anything, but he seemed pretty skilled in there. I believe they said he had some kind of amateur background on the telecast. He seemed to like it, and I look forward to seeing Albert in the future. He fights at, I believe, 154. I believe. So he's 21-0 now with 10 knockouts. Look forward to seeing him again. Also, we had a major upset. Daisuke Nato upset Pangsang's Lek Wanjankam.
Yeah, the champion of several years now.
Several years, several defenses. I think 18 or so. I think this was like his 18th defense, 19th, somewhere in there.
Yeah, one of the longest reigning champions in boxing, if not maybe the longest. So right now, at least, definitely.
And he beat him.
This is the guy that he knocked out twice before this fight.
Also, knocked him out in 1 round the first fight, 7 rounds the second fight, lost the 3rd fight.
Yeah, by decision. So
why was his promoter even dumb enough to waste his time putting him in there again? I don't know, but this is what happened as a result. And Dunyer has actually called out
this guy,
NATO. He had already called out Wanjan Kim, and Wanjan Kim's promoter seemed interested in putting on the fight in the Philippines.
Yeah, so that would have been huge for both of them.
This NATO guy, have it in the Philippines or Japan.
Yeah.
That will be fine.
Yep.
But anyhow, this guy picks up, I believe, it's the flyweight title, WBC, I believe, or maybe WBA. Yeah. One of those two.
But a belt, one of the belts. So.
Yeah. Anyhow, also, Danny Green knocked out Otis Griffin, the next great champ, in 3 rounds. You got knocked out in 3 rounds by Danny Green. So you're good. Yeah, so good for that. And then we had a prospect on Futura that I saw fighting on the Rogers Matagua undercard, which, by the way, that guy should be banned. He's a joke. Yeah. And that was a robbery, even though what a terrible match. I somehow watched it. Again, had a lot of... That was the same day I watched the Akendo fight, I believe. Had a lot of time on my hands that day. But anyhow, this prospect got a 2nd round knockout, and his name was Mike Jones.
Oh, yeah. Who?
Mike Jones. Who? Yeah.
Yeah. But
who also... Mike Jones, by the way, watches boxing for real.
Yeah, and he was on.
He was on an episode.
So
he was in a movie that I made, and
big time star.
Yep. But anyhow, Mike Jones, the fighter, the prospect, looked good in there. I think he was like 8-0, something like that. Beat his man up pretty well. He was coming on stronger after the 2nd round, but it really did not look like the 2nd round. I do not know why they stopped the fight between rounds, because he hit the guy with a couple good shots in the round, toward the end of the round, but it was not the kind of shots that should have stopped the fight. I don't know if the guy maybe broke his nose or whatever, but the corner stopped it for whatever reason.
Somebody to keep your eye on, I guess.
Yep.
Mike Jones.
If they ever show him again, who knows?
Yeah.
I believe he was at the welterweight, maybe junior middleweight, super welter division.
If he's at welterweight, he might have a problem.
Yep. Yep. At least unless
the next couple of years.
Who knows what'll happen between now and then? But I'll keep your eye out for
154 might become the next hot division.